Well, good morning, good morning. We are going live in 2 minutes. Well, we're live now, but we're going to gong ourselves in 2 minutes. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. This is Casper. Come on up. This is the Casper boy. We're about to have coffee with Casper. So get yourself comfortable. Let's sit down. We're going to hang out together for 20 minutes and see what we can rediscover about what we have learned along our life's paths. Let me know where you are, where you're checking in from. We're glad you're here. We've got a minute to go. Looks like we're live on Facebook. That probably means we're live on YouTube. Glad to have you with us this morning. Let me know where you are. It's Tuesday. Verifying that you can hear me. Everybody good? Sound is good. Oh, there, I see somebody commented there. There we go. All right. Pam is here. Nice to see you this morning, Pam, from Napa Valley. The wise Pam Frasca. Good morning, good morning. Glad you're here. We sure had a good time in Napa this summer. Good morning, Tricia, from the Reverend Tricia Klink from Moore Park, California. Good morning. Good. Glad the sound is good. We're up. Missy Grant Price checking in from North Carolina. Glad to see you this morning, Missy. Nice to be seen. Here we go. Okay. That's 8:30. Let's gong ourselves in and see what we can discover together, knowing that other souls are going to be joining us along the way and be checking out the video as the week unfolds. So we're going to take a big deep breath in. We're going to let out the sound awe, and as we let out the sound awe, relaxing the shoulders and just allowing yourself to become present to the holy breaths. Good morning, Marguerite from Oklahoma. All right, big breath in. Relaxing the shoulders. And the gong is just reminding us that there's a tone. We're creating a vibration. We live in a vibrational universe. We'll get more into that as our 20 minutes unfolds. Another big deep breath in. Relaxing the shoulders. And then just bring that energy up into your heart center. And just be aware of that sacred space. Aloha, Ann from Honolulu. Nice to see you this morning. We are glad you are here. So we've got one more week before I take a few weeks off. My wife and I are heading off to Scandinavia via New York, so that'll be fun. Good morning, Becky from South Carolina. Nice to see you. So we'll be here this week. We'll be here again next week, and then we'll be gone until mid-September. So we're hoping you're enjoying this time together today. Let's feel into our connection, belonging together. And here's where I wanted to remind you. So the 3-week series is basically entitled Exploring the Possibilities of Good, yeah? And we've been so inundated for so much time in these last couple of years with all of the activities on the surface, everything from murders and wars and violence and shootings and power grabs and all the rest. And so we're just wanting to find a place. Good morning, Loretta and Dave, checking in from Idaho, and Toby the beautiful retriever. So I want to remind you, we spoke a few weeks ago about understanding the responsibilities of maintenance and repair, right? That no one is charged to become the savior of the world. That's not what it's about. You didn't come here to save humanity or to save the earth. You came here to realize who and what you are, to have a deeper understanding of who and what you are, and that you can then carry that awakened consciousness with you as you journey forward as an immortal spiritual being. I am an immortal spiritual being, superior to my mind, to my body, and to my experience. And it is getting in touch with that I am consciousness God said, let there be Harry, and there is a Harry. God said, let there be you, and there is a you. So you are an immortal divine idea in the mind of God, set free to discover yourself. And why is discovering yourself not imposed on you? Because if it were imposed on you, then that wouldn't be freedom, and God itself is freedom. So God cannot be ungodlike and impose on its creation the lack of freedom. Freedom at the level of self-consciousness is a choice. And knowing that we cannot create that freedom, and nor are we called to repair the world. We are called to do our own maintenance, to take care of yourself, to take care of your mind, to take care of your body, to take care of your spirit, and to nurture that spirit, so that Christ consciousness as you, the Buddha awareness as you, the awakened one as you, can contribute to the vibration of humanity, which is seeking to rise up out of the misconception of separation and rise into the reality of unity consciousness. There is one power. That power is perfect. That power is the perfect life of the one, and that power is my life right here and right now. Those are our steps 1 and step 2. And when we fall into our stuff, and even the challenges in the human condition, we can become overwhelmed. And again, I have not seen the movie Superman. I don't know that I will, but I have seen the trailer. And the trailer suggests that Lois Lane is interviewing Superman and wondering why he thinks he's supposed to save the world, and he's only trying to do good in the world, and is not understood by the world. And so we are not interested in saving the world. We are simply interested in being awakened to our true spiritual magnificence, to the reality that we are born in the image and likeness of the One, and that One, as Meister Eckhart said, is forever begetting the only begotten in me now. The awakening of my divine son or daughtership, my belonging to the One. As Ricky Byers and Michael Beckwith wrote in their song so long ago, I release and I let go because I'm only here for God. And so that remembering that I'm only here for God, that's the hard part. Because we see so many things, like my house, we had a pipe break. And as I shared with you, that pipe break ruined a lot of our clothing. The bedroom is still unoccupiable. It's all being repaired. Now, it's my job to do the work with the insurance company and the mitigators and all of those things to get the room restored. It is not my job to restore the room. I'm not that talented with hammer and nail, right? But there are talented people who are able to do that, and there are people, insurance is why we buy insurance, so that we can be covered in the event that these unexpected things happen. And it's a lot like that in the world. Ours is to do the maintenance. It is God's challenge to reveal the glory of itself, to itself, through itself in the world. And that needs to happen at a mass level as billions of us wake up to who and what we are. And right now, the awakening souls on the planet, there are more awakened souls and awakening souls on the planet than there's ever been, because the only thing it really requires to awaken is to recognize that I am one with the I am consciousness. And so when we read the newspapers, as I share with you, I read a couple of newspapers, one from the East Coast and one from the West Coast, just so I'm aware of the events of the world, but I'm aware of the events of the world so that I can send love, so that I can know that there's a higher order of being, that humanity can do better than it's doing in war and prejudice and fear and hatred, and return to life, liberty, justice, freedom, equality, all of the qualities that we intuitively and innately know are the nature of the universe. Harmony is the fundamental nature of reality. I love living here in this Santa Monica Mountains because nature is cooperating with itself, and yet you have to be mindful. It's a very fire-prone territory, and you have to cooperate with nature itself in order for all of these harmonious things to work out so that the beauty reveals itself and not the danger and not the challenges, right? So we are in a new place. Hey, Carol, wait, nice to see you this great AM. Nice to have you with us. So I have noticed as I've had to slow down because I can't force these companies to move faster than they move. I have to organize the parts that I can do the maintenance on, get the clothes that were salvageable dry cleaned, and clean the other clothes and hang the clothes and find a place to put things while we don't have a bedroom. There's maintenance to be done. And there's also the knowing that divine right order is guiding, guarding, protecting, directing, and leading me into the paths of perfect right action. That which is the I am consciousness of you is guiding, guarding, directing, protecting, and leading you into the paths of perfect right action. One of the things I reflected on as I was thinking on sharing with you this morning is because I've had to slow down so much, I'm noticing a different pace. And I'm also noticing the wisdom from such contemporary teachers as Deepak Chopra and Eckhart Tolle. Deepak says, meditation is not the thoughts, it's the gap between the thoughts. And Eckhart Tolle says, that voice that you hear chattering in your head, that's not you. That's the repetitive thoughts of your experience repeating themselves to you over and over again. It's said that the human being has 60,000 thoughts a day, and 97% are repetitive thoughts. As I often say, that means you have a 3% chance at a new thought. Hey, from Petaluma, Ledge, nice to see you this morning. So we must purpose ourselves to slow down, to recognize that when we don't have tasks immediately in front of us, that we don't have to listen to the chatter mind, we don't have to listen to the outrage of the race and the media and social media now and everybody else's opinion. We need to slow down so that we can participate in our true and authentic nature, which is the gap between the thoughts. It's the place where we simply take a holy breath and know it's a holy breath. It's a place where we remember that I am not beating my heart. My heart is beating, it's being beaten in me, as me, through me. I don't do it. It's being done unto me. And so it is with the law of the circle, that the sum total of your consciousness is vibrating out, is creating a tone. That's why we use the gong, just as a symbol. It's creating a tone. That tone is resonating out, and it's hitting the law of creation, or the law of mind, or the law of circle. That which comes from me returns to me. And anything that's going to happen to me must happen through me. I must be the avenue through which the greater good can happen, which means I have to slow down those thoughts that are worried about the world, those thoughts that are, not that we shouldn't be mindful in a world that's struggling to wake up, but we can also know that the light of the One is in me and as me and through me, that the light of the One gave me this power out of its love for me, just as St. Ignatius said, St. Augustine said, God loves each of us as if there was only one of us. And am I waking up to the flow? Am I slowing down enough? Am I quieting the mind enough so that I can feel the love of the universe? I can feel it now in our connection with one another as we're rising up in our thought processes and remembering I am that I am. And remembering that the opportunity to enjoy life, to enjoy life in the bigger picture, means that I appreciate the gift of my life. I appreciate that this morning I got to wake up with the intention of speaking with all of you, sharing with all of you, and knowing that it will be shared throughout the weeks to come for whoever finds it, whoever tunes into this vibration of remembering I am that. As Ernest Holmes the Great said, I am is the secret nature of eternity. It's the emblem of eternity. I am. I am a lot of things, but beingness itself is the gift, and I am conscious of my beingness. I am Harry Morgan Moses. You are a beloved of the Most High. You are that place where love and light and joy and wisdom and peace and harmony and freedom and grace, all of the qualities that you would choose into your life, because you are choosing it into your life consciously. We are consciously choosing to be a beneficial presence in the world, to walk in the path of universal love, that there's a place where I can simply love you, which is Rachma, love. I love you like a rock. I love you. I love nature all around me. I love this nature that's all around me, just as I love the sea when I'm around the sea, and just as I love the redwood forest when I'm around the redwood forest, or the waterfall when I'm around the waterfall, right? To love is a flow. It's not an emotion. It's a way of being. I choose to live in the atmosphere of high spiritual love. And out of that atmosphere of high spiritual love, I appreciate that I am my unique individuality. I am Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. We're simply spending 20 minutes once a week remembering who we are, calling ourselves to go up to the highest level, appreciating the gift of life, knowing that I am that, and the self is seeking to reveal itself to itself through itself as me, as the glory of the Most High, me as one with the highest levels of glory and beauty that you can imagine, me as the highest levels of one with love and light and truth and connection and belonging. And we must choose that, because the race is not choosing it. The race is choosing fear and doubt and competition and struggle. And that is not happening when we participate. I mean, those things are happening when we're participating with them, and they're not happening when we slow down enough to allow ourselves to know, I am that. I am that which is the glory of the Most High, individualized as me. Therefore, as I'm rising up, becoming more and more aware of my nature, seeking, knocking, asking for the revelation of the glory of my true self in mind, in body, and in spirit. I walk in that walk. I'm walking in that ask and seek and knock, always knowing that every breeze that touches me, every moment I become awake to the glory of what it is to be alive, then I'm encouraging myself to recreate itself in the image of that aliveness, to recreate itself, every cell being born, assimilation, circulation, and elimination, releasing that which doesn't serve, and drawing into my life that which brings more light, more love, more truth, more beauty. Good morning, Laura Bell Moses. Nice to have you with us this morning. So we are the place. Spirit is the only power that knows itself. I know myself. Therefore, I am that spirit. I am not the totality of that spirit, because there is so much more about myself that I need to know. There we go back to that great line from Dr. Holmes. We're born to have fun living, to consciously commune with a power that is within and around us, and to grow and expand forever, to be more and more conscious of myself as a light being. I came from the light. I put on a coat of skins that I may share in the light, that I may evolve up the circle and be a higher place of love, a place of higher love, a place of, what's that wonderful song? Bring me a higher love, right? Stevie Woodward, right? Bring me a higher love. I'm seeking to bring a higher love into my life today, regardless of experiences, regardless of the waves that might be splashing on the shores of my own experience. I am the avenue, and I am the place that can be the invitation in the one, as the one, for the one, to bring in this higher order of being. And that's why you see that line. It said, if the only prayer you ever said was thank you, it would be good enough, yes? To have appreciation for who you are as a living spirit. I am Harry Morgan Moses. I'm a light worker in a world that's waking up to its pure and divine nature. You are a light worker, waking up in a world that is seeking to wake up to its true and divine nature. And the more we bring that nature into our personal experience, into our own consciousness of gratitude and love and light and truth and peace and belonging, the more we strengthen our mind, the more we strengthen our body, the more we are able to open our eyes to the miracles that can bring health, wealth, love, and success into our lives. Because daily I meditate, and daily I affirm the glory of the Most High. What's the line from Alfred Lord Tennyson? Come, friends, it's not too late to seek a newer world. It's not too late. We're right on time. We're bringing in a newer world. Who you are is something magnificent. If you found anything valuable in this 20 minutes together, what we ask you to do is to share it. Share it on your LinkedIn pages. Send me a love note at newthought.com. My email's in there. Just let's affirm one another. Let's bring this light, this love, this truth, this power, this grace into our lives in a more meaningful way every day through, yes, the discipline of our spiritual practice. Simple. Daily we meditate, and daily we affirm in mind, in body, and experience the glory of the I am that I am, which has already been given unto me. And I'm seeking to reveal it and discover it and bring it forth in the world. Simple. Love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Thy neighbor is anyone you're mentally or physically aware of. So this week, let's practice loving ourselves, appreciating ourselves. And then from a very simple place, let's practice sharing that love, that light, that energy, that goodness as of the you that you are, the actual you of yourself. Share it with the world, openly, freely, generously, and watch how miracles and magic can happen in your mind, in your body, and in your experience. Let us be the place where we're revealing health, wealth, love, and success, and purposefully fulfilled. I choose to comfortably live my life and fulfill my purpose. We are the right people at the right time, doing the right thing. I'm glad we're vibrating together. I'm glad you found us today on Coffee with Casper, and I know that we will continue to bring the light into the world through our unique gifts. Each one of us are unique gifts, because who you are is something magnificent. And until we meet again, we invite you to go in the light, as the light, and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. Come up, Casper, say goodbye. Come on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. There you are. You were right under me, and then you left. There he is. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. This is Casper. We'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great and wonderful week. Celebrate being you and your own spiritual magnificence. Bye for now.